So the 5 things that I think are important that I sort of look for, and some of this is just intuitive with me. I have my scanner on all the time. But the first one is emotional intelligence. And by that, I mean, how do they handle themselves? To whom does he or she give credit for what's happened? And how do they react to things? And, are they are they self-aware? Self-aware enough to know when to shut up? The biggest mistake that many board members make, not many, some, despite how smart they are, despite how qualified they are, if they opine on every topic that comes up, that's a non-starter, and that's sort of embarrassing for the other board members because they will snicker behind their hands, and they are actually expecting somebody to do that. Now, all the board members that I know on this call would never do that, but there are some who do that, and that's why I bring it up so that no one will ever do that because it's just not a good idea. So the first thing I would say is to be emotionally intelligent. And if you get upset, keep your cool. That's what I mean. Be emotionally have a grip on your emotions. Second thing I would say is be a subject matter expert, whether it's functional or geographic or industry expertise. I'm looking for some dimension of one of those three for each board search that I do, depending on what's needed for the particular board. A third thing I think that a good board candidate would have is you must have a strategic perspective. One of the hardest changes that many operating executives have is to go from running something day to day to the strategic view where you are looking out 2, 3, 4, 5 years. You're at the strategy level. You're not going to go in there and tell them how to do it. That's your executive role, not your board role. Board is at the strategy level. The fourth thing that I would say is you need to be open. You need to be open to new ideas. You need to be open to change, which is a given. A lot of companies in Houston are figuring out that they're going to have to take some risk and pivot their business. I bet you Juliet didn't anticipate a COVID issue coming down the pipe in the middle of all of her other activities. But she pivoted, and I can remember that Next Level was one of the first organizations that I ever heard about video, medicine, on video. It was like, really? You can talk to the doctor there? That was novel. Now they're all following her lead. And so you need to be open. You need to be open to other people's views, because that's the beauty of a board. You don't have to just necessarily agree with them, but you need to be open and listen. And the fifth thing, and I don't mean to be trite, you need to look the part. How you look and how you carry yourself and how you dress. You need to dress professionally for the venue. Okay? Yes, I'm wearing a golf shirt, but it looks cute and it's professional, and y'all didn't need to know it was a golf shirt. But I think it's important to look nice for whatever you're doing, and it depends on the venue. If I was walking into a board meeting, I wouldn't wear this. But I just think, and I also think something that's sort of subliminal about being a board member is it's 24/7. You represent a board, you represent that board 24/7. And so I think how you behave and conduct yourself in public, in private, like at parties, in church, wherever you are, makes a difference. So that's what I think the 5 characteristics that make up a good board candidate.
Thanks, Mary. That's an inspiring list. I think we probably all want to be able to check all of those boxes.